video. This award honors you for your consistent artistic and technical excellence in all forms of video and for raising the standard of the art form to new horizons.
Thank you, Whitney.
You're welcome.
To all the fans around the world, thank you very much, and I love you.
You should not say he's an animal. Should not say he's Jacko. I'm not a Jacko. I'm Jackson. I have a heart and I have feelings. I feel that when you do that to me. It's not nice.
Y'all, we have a lot to get into today. Michael Jackson allegedly had a secret obsession with Beyoncé. Ciara and Russell Wilson just hit a milestone that almost nobody in this industry hits. And a popular TikTok creator was shot and killed under circumstances that are heartbreaking and frustrating at the same time. 3 stories, all hitting different, and we are getting into all of them right now. Let's start with Michael Jackson because this one has the internet divided. Michael Jackson's former bodyguard, a man named Matt Fiddes, sat down for an interview with The Art of Dialogue and made a claim that nobody was fully prepared for. He said that Michael Jackson was not just a fan of Beyoncé. He said Michael wanted to marry her. According to Fiddes, Michael's feelings for Beyoncé went way beyond admiration. He described it as genuine love, the kind where you go out of your way to be around someone. He said that whenever Michael was asked to accept an award, his response was essentially, "If Beyoncé is the one handing it to me, then okay," meaning he was selectively showing up to events, specifically based on whether Beyoncé would be there. But the story that really got people talking was the Diddy party situation. Fiddes said that if they heard Beyoncé was at a party anywhere, Michael would want to pull up, unannounced, no plans, just to be in the same space as her. And one time that led them to one of Diddy's parties in Vegas. They showed up, walked in, Michael sat down, and apparently the first thing out of his mouth was asking whether Beyoncé was there. The answer? She had left 5 minutes before they arrived. According to Fiddes, Michael immediately said it was time to go, and they turned right back around. Now, Fiddes was also clear that nothing romantic ever actually happened between the two. He said Beyoncé was genuinely a good friend to Michael. She would call and check on him regularly. But from Michael's side, the feelings reportedly went much deeper than friendship, even if he never acted on them the way he wanted to. He also said the 2 women Michael would have chosen to marry if he could were Beyoncé or Princess Diana, which is a statement that tells you something about the kind of woman Michael was drawn to. Someone with global presence, grace, and a level of cultural impact that matched his own. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I cannot picture Beyoncé and Michael Jackson as a couple. I just cannot see it. But whether you believe the bodyguard or not, this story is fascinating because it gives a different, more human look at someone the world knew primarily as a legend. A man with that kind of incomparable talent, that level of global fame, still catching feelings for someone and not knowing exactly how to handle it. That part is real, regardless of whether every detail checks out. Do you believe Fiddes? Do you think Michael really had those kinds of feelings for Beyoncé? Or do you think this is someone using a famous name for attention? Drop your take in the comments. I genuinely want to know where y'all land on this one. Now let's shift to something that actually made me smile this week. Ciara and Russell Wilson are officially celebrating 10 years of marriage. 10 years. In an industry where relationships barely last 10 months, these two have built something that a lot of people genuinely look up to. To recap for anyone who needs the backstory, Ciara and Russell met in 2015 at a basketball game. From there it moved fast. He proposed in March of 2016, and just a few months later in July of 2016, they got married at a castle in England. A literal castle. The kind of wedding that makes you feel like you're watching a movie. Since then, they have built a full family together. They have 4 kids, and from day one, Russell stepped up as a father figure to Ciara's son, Future, the one she shares with the rapper Future. The way this man has shown up for that child, and for Ciara, has been consistent and visible for a decade now. That is not something you fake for 10 years. That is a decision that gets made over and over again, every single day. And Ciara marked the anniversary by dropping a brand new single called Yes, which is a whole statement in itself. Not just celebrating the milestone, but creating something out of it. That is the kind of energy this woman has always carried. Now, I need to say what a lot of people are thinking, but sometimes don't want to say out loud. Ciara's journey is a story of a woman who went through a very public, very painful situation. We all know how her relationship with Future played out, and came out on the other side with someone who chose her completely and has never made her question that choice. That is what people mean when they talk about the Ciara prayer. It is not even really about Russell specifically, it is about the idea that choosing yourself, trusting the process, and not settling eventually leads somewhere real. And for Ciara, it clearly did. 10 years, 4 kids, a castle wedding, and a new single to celebrate it. Congratulations to both of them. That kind of love is rare anywhere, but especially in this industry. Who do y'all think holds down the strongest marriage in entertainment right now? And, if you've heard yes, what do you think of the song? Let me know! Now for the last story, and I need y'all to approach this one with the weight it deserves. Brianna, known online as It Girl Bri, and also as Dream Doll Bri, was a popular TikTok content creator. A lot of you may know her from her viral song Bend Over. She was shot and killed Saturday night, and the circumstances around what happened are both heartbreaking and infuriating. Here is what we know. Bri and her cousins had been celebrating that night. They were actually throwing a party connected to a music video shoot for her song. By all accounts, the party itself was a good time. Nothing went wrong there. The problems started after they left. After the party, the group stopped at a gas station. And at that gas station, a fight broke out between 2 other women. 2 people who had nothing to do with Bri or her family. But when that fight escalated, people connected to one side followed the car Bri was in after they left. The car was shot up. Bri was killed. 2 of her cousins were also hit. One shot in the face, the other in critical condition. She was with her family, her cousins. Coming home from a celebration, Bri's close friend Woo Lady, who was one of the first people to publicly confirm what happened, made a point that deserves to be heard clearly. This had nothing to do with beef, nothing to do with ops, nothing to do with anything Bri was personally involved in. 2 people got into a fight at a gas station, it escalated into gunfire, and someone who was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time paid for it with her life. Woo Lady said directly, "Bri died for no reason. There is video footage from a Ring camera that captured the shooting. Out of respect for Bri's family, I am not going to show that here. Some things should not become content, and I think it is important to draw that line clearly. What I will say is this. Brianna was a young woman who was building something. She had a viral song, she had a growing platform, she had people around her who loved her. She was at a party celebrating her own music. And because of a confrontation between 2 other people that had absolutely nothing to do with her, she is gone. Her family is asking for prayers right now. That is what matters most in this moment. The investigation is ongoing and police are looking into the details of what happened that night. Please keep Bri's family and her cousins, who are still fighting to recover, in your thoughts. And if you were a fan of her content, take a moment to go back and appreciate what she put out while she was here. That legacy does not disappear just because she is gone. Rest in peace, It Girl Bri. Okay, y'all, those are the 3 stories for today. A bodyguard dropping a bombshell about Michael Jackson's feelings for Beyoncé, Ciara, and Russell Wilson, proving that real love and real commitment still exist, and the tragic, senseless loss of a young creator who deserved so much more time. Drop all your thoughts in the comments on any of these stories. I read everything. And if you are not subscribed yet, now is the time, because we stay on top of everything happening in entertainment and we bring it to you straight. I'll talk to y'all in the next one.